How's it going, everyone? This is Corey. I'm using a debut screen software. I don't know the logistics of it, but I'm just going to let it run in the background so you guys can view a little Excel file. I'll teach you a little bit that I know about this. If you were to say that your title didn't fit right here and you want to make it this big, just highlight all of these cells, come up here, merge and center them. Now you got one big cell right there. You can type as much as you need. Whenever I use this Excel program, I do it for dirt work estimating. So let's say I have 100 cubic yards of rock right here, and I'm going to pay about $2 a cubic yard for those. To get my sum of that, up here you just come in and type equals B3 times D3 in parentheses, and that will give you whatever this cell is and this cell to equal out here. So you hit enter. Let's say something changes and I'm now paying $5.50 for those. Just hit enter, and the thing will automatically adjust, and that'll work for any number. You just have to come over here, and maybe I'm going to need 300 of them now. And you hit enter, and that's a little bit too big, so we'll widen that out, and there's your figure. If you wanted to make this one smaller, bring that in, close it up. You could fill in this cell. Now you've got a little break between there, so you know that these are going to be separate numbers. Maybe totals will come out here. And then if you wanted to put a total down here, you could just come up here, equals, parentheses, and you would say F3 through F8. Put that in there. That's my bad on that. F8, enter. That'll let it in there. So if you just want to throw a number, 500, 200. Why is that not coming over? Wow, that should be coming over. There we go. It's the sum of all those numbers. And you can do the same thing on any column, any row, any section that you're really trying to get a total on without having to add it up each time by hand or with a calculator. If I wanted to fill this in so you could see it, make the color red, fill it with yellow, and now you'll have an easy standout figure. If you had something you weren't quite sure of, you weren't sure that you're going to need these 300, you come through, highlight that again. That'll give you a nice reminder to come back and look at it. And these cells all adjust wider. You know, that's pretty rudimentary stuff. You want this one a little taller. You want some highlight all of this. If I want to bring this down here, highlight what cell you want it to move to, fill down. Now I've got 300 down in there. Same thing with this. I want to move this down. Just highlight what cell I want to move it to, fill down. It works the same way. If I want to come in here, I can adjust my number, B4 and D4. If I want to say I adjust this one to 3, that automatically will reset and change that number, making spreadsheets a lot easier to manipulate versus having to go through and change this one, add it up, change this one, add this up, change your total. That's really handy when you're working with a large quantity of numbers, a large spreadsheet. Makes it very easy to come up with totals. And you can do this application for just about anything. If I wanted to take this number and multiply it and find the tax and have a tax column right here of all my different tax values and have them added up over here, real simple. You just put your tax in here, come over here, put in your equals sign, equals, you want the sum of, would be your UTAX number would be a G, say it's in cell 6, so G6 and G7. Throw that in there, and that would add you up whatever number may be down here for your taxes. And that's just real easy, you know, don't have to worry about adding everything up, calculating it. It's nice, it'll just automatically roll over to that number. You can save this one, or you can make a copy of it, create a copy, and now I've got a secondary spreadsheet where I can go through and I can change this number. You know, this one we need 700 of these. That'll change my number there, and then I can have my comparison spreadsheet right here with the original numbers, and then you can just add on up and find what your differences are. This works really good if you're trying to compare costs for anything, housing, you know, you're trying to buy a new car, you set up a budget to see, you know, what you make versus your costs. You can add it up, see how long it's going to take. Really pretty handy to use, really a lot simpler, a lot quicker. You can just save this spreadsheet and it'll save all of these formats, and then if I just go through and zero everything out on the next one, if I want to use this same formula, say I need 1,000 on this one and I'm only going to pay 50 cents, you know, that'll give me, pay $50. That's 100, I'm sorry. If I need 1,000 down here, I'm going to be paying $20, $20,000. Still adds it all up, tallies it at the bottom. Real nice. Real nice, very easy to use, handy. I mean, I really enjoy using the software like this. It's so much faster, and once you get used to it, you'll just be plugging and chugging numbers and you won't even really realize it. But that's just a little tip with Excel, and that's using this debut screen capture software. Thank y'all. Have a good day.